Woo, yeah.
Around the world, the lifers go. They're from Brazil, from Africa, Australia, and England, Japan, Canada, the USA. The second trip was sing again. The gleaming candle
21 when I left Galveston. Galveston, oh Galveston, I still hear your sea waves crashing while I watch the cannons flashing. I sit and clean my gun and dream of Galveston.
Yeah.
Roxy. And we've got a great show lined up for you again tonight. We've got some announcements to make. Of course, we've had some changes in our plans, and we do want to thank our brother Leon, and that he's improving, and his health is coming along, and we'll be able to see him soon back on the road. And it's a disappointment, but we're going to go ahead, and I think he would like for us to have fun, and we're here to celebrate life, and that's why we're here. We're going to have a long program, of course, not as long as it could have been. And I'm going to host the first part. We've got quite a few acts. And then we're going to have Act 2, which Nancy will host. And then we've got a closing. And then it's going to be all over. But I wanted to first say that there's a lot of people that have been involved in making this happen. And one of them right now is Bill Monroe. Is upstairs. There could be some others, but thanks to Bill for that. And many people, of course, involved in a program like this. We've got some great events coming up still without even Leon being here. You know, we got a little wedding we attend. And Mr. Steve Todoroff is here. And spend some time talking to us. And gosh almighty, these folks have ordered a big TV that they're going to put out in the tent and have all kinds of movies and stuff. Of course, it's going to relate to Leon, but I'd like to ask for Ron Colburn to come out now if he would.
On behalf of Honey and Connie and myself, I just want to welcome everybody to Oklahoma and Muskogee. We're really glad you're here, and we've got a great show, a great weekend for you. Like Daryl said, had a little change in plans, but we do have a great time in store, and we're going to have a great time. So again, on behalf of all of everybody that put this thing on and got everything together, welcome, and we're going to have a great time. Thank you.
We wouldn't be here, of course, as always, without our sponsors who make this all happen for us. They put up the support that we all need to get this shindig to happen. We have Bluebird, Bounty, and Bonds, a good company that if you ever get in trouble, this is a company you may want to call. Magic Mirror Makeover Salon, Delta Lady Love-In Lingerie, a movie that Shelter Movie Studios is promoting. It's opening on April 2nd. It's called Oklahoma Boogeyman. And of course, the third year in a row, Will-O' Wisp Wild Mushrooms, They Glow in the Dark, is going to be returning, and one of their oldest supporter and sponsor. And we have some administrative things to take care of also, and I'd like to ask Our esteemed friend from down south, New Pro Nut, Michael, if he would come out and get some things in order for us before we get too far along.
This is just some legal things we need to get through, if you don't mind, but please listen closely. This is our Roxy Shindig 25 Lifers Live at the Roxy disclaimer. Every member of the audience, that's you, be advised that despite the possibility his or her acts are all entirely predetermined by the blind mechanical nature of the universe and are therefore unavoidable and inescapable, he or she will still, that's you, incur a legal responsibility and liability for any torts, violations, misdemeanors, felonies, or that he or she commits while performing any and all physical or mental acts while actually viewing or listening to this Lifers Live performance. Please.
There's more?
There's more, because knowledge... All right, you get your turn, John, in a minute. Because knowledge is defined for the purpose of this show is justified true belief. The LeonLifers Live, cannot prove that they know any of the information provided to be true, correct, complete, or consistent because they cannot demonstrate their internal belief through the principle of philosophic privacy. Therefore, the viewer-listener is advised that he or she may be subject to an illusion generated by evil geniuses, and that his or her sensory fibers now may be falsely manipulated this evening at any time with neither advance warning nor any possible legal remedy by you, the listener, or audience. The audience must understand that due to the impossibility of assuring a shared denotation amongst independent agents, none of the advertising material, literature, instructions, jokes, performances, or warnings, including this one, may contain what the audience perceives to be factual, entertaining, or even funny information. Due to the possibility that a common notion of ethics is not universally shared by all sentient beings, it is an accepted fact and foregone conclusion that the Lifers Live may have an entirely different concept of fairness, equity, humor, entertainment, honesty, integrity than the audience. Further, the audience should not expect the performances to conform in any way tonight to the advertised properties of the statements contained herein. Now, so far you're with me. Despite the above warning, the Lifers Live are confident that all of its claims are true because it's mystically acquired and computationally irrefutable organic intuition. Unfortunately, the Lifers Live cannot in any way demonstrate that its intuition is correct, or indeed that they even have an intuition. Now, it has been found, we might mention that this show has been found to cause cancer and emphysema, and may possibly, but not proven beyond a reasonable doubt at the time of these performances, lead to the increased likelihood of strokes, blindness, heart disease, when viewed or improperly or witnessed in a negligent, careless, and or irresponsible manner. However, as the universe is a soulless waste inhabited by unthinking machines, it doesn't matter in the least whether you saw or heard the performances or not. As any thoughts by the audiences, any thought by the audience in relation to the initiation of legal action against Lifers Live as a result of the viewing or hearing of any so-called performances we're having, or any of the Lifers Live intellectual property that the audience may or may not obtain or come in contact with legally or illegally, shall simply in a legal and definitive manner and or method be totally ignored. That's all. We hope you enjoy the evening. This was prepared by New Pro 25, productions of a subsidiary of Flunky Cootie Honey Publishing out of Butte, Montana. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will please help me welcome Ron Holio and Curtis.
And hope my guitar's still when you can't find the light, get you through the cloudy days.
All right, Ron Holio and Curtis. I hope you guys, will you guys come back for another one later? All right. I love those guys. And I'm so happy that we've got one of our old friends, I mean, I don't mean old in age, but just somebody we've known a long time, who happened to come and be with us, Linda Lou from Houston. One of the nicest people you've ever met.
It is very good to be here tonight. This is my first shindig, and I'm hoping it's not going to be my last. I would like to read a message from Miss Rowe, and it gives me great pleasure to read this message because the night that I joined, it was a Sunday night. I got on the line and I joined, and immediately I had a response from the lifers. Rick C. and Rick T. and Dina, and even Diane Sullivan welcomed me to the group that night. And then a little bit later, Miss Rowe came on, and everybody was saying, well, what are you doing at this time of night? And I didn't realize that she was in England, and I was wondering, well, it's only about 6 o'clock. Why wouldn't she be up? But anyway, she wrote this little note saying that my husband and I have great regret on this occasion. We were unable to attend your annual gathering. One can only offer one's best wishes for a splendid time to be had by all in our absence. One's thoughts will be with you here in England as one sips one's gin and tonic instead of a usual champagne cocktail in honor of you all. There is not much more for one to say except just get down, get dirty, and have a hell of a time, good time. Woo woo! Gonna miss you all like mad until the next time. Take care. Love, hugs, and all the good stuff. Row 29 and still holding.
This year we've got doggone the Shelter Movie Studios have really gotten behind us, and we want to have a little message from those people at Shelter.
In your bedroom closet, something terrifying and evil waits for you to reach in for another shirt or a pair of shoes. The monster, the nightmare of childhood returns. Oklahoma boogeyman, and you thought it was just a campfire story.
For 15 years, everyone told me I was making it up. Everyone said it was just a story. They said there was no such thing as the Oklahoma boogeyman. Now they want to think I'm crazy.
Listen to me, Tim. It's time to grow up. Nothing supernatural has happened to you. These feelings you have, they're going to get worse unless you face it. Go home, Tim. Spend one night in that house. Open that closet. It'll help.
Oklahoma boogeyman took Tim's dad. Wouldn't you be scared too? Don't miss the startling finale of this year's scariest movie. Will Tim get revenge for his dad and put an end to the terrific force of evil, the Oklahoma boogeyman? Or will the body count keep rising?
Come on, Kate. We gotta get out of here. I mean it. Come on.
No, we've got to get some help.
Help? Help from who?
I don't know, Tim. The cops?
And tell them what?
I don't know. How about the truth?
Yeah, like, hello, Tulsa cops. I got a monster in my closet who likes to pull tongues out of severed heads and with his teeth. Is this an apartment of evil freaks?
Jeepers, I'm out of here.
Go see Oklahoma Boogeyman, a Shelter Movie Studio production starring Stringer Ball, Pisces Lady, and introducing Claude. Directed by Gail Sartain and opening at a theater near you on April 2nd, rated LRR. Oklahoma Boogeyman, and you thought it was just a campfire story.
And one of our other commercials, supporters this year also is with us. It's a company out of Rodeo Drive in Boise, Idaho. And it's yes, the good people from Delta Lady Love In Lingerie.
Women of the country or the city,
We have the perfect place for you to shop for those items you want when you need to feel snugly with the warm and tender shelter of a body.
Shelty! I have a shelty, by the way.
Tell it, girl.
Yes, Delta Lady Lovin' Lingerie has that exotic wear you will put on when you want to be alone and feel good. And hear the whispers, sighs to satisfy your longings.
Delta Lady Love in Lingerie has every style and color from old-fashioned to elegant.
Exotic, glamorous, and exquisite.
You don't need a man when you get that scandalous mood, but if one is around, just ask yourself, how much skin do I want to show?
Delta Lady Lovin' Lingerie has robes, teddies, rompers, and every design and fine material.
There's a vicious vinyl, lathery leather, and dangerous denim.
Let your fantasies go. We have naughty costumes and feathers and boas. Everything comes in full figure.
Yeah.
To go figure, to no figure.
Now on sale are Delta Lady Love and lingerie items for men.
There's the velvet G-string with sequins, the satin tuxedo G-string, and the prisoner of love G-string.
And men's tops too, in sleeveless chains, male t-shirts, and of course, the best-selling gladiator suit.
So when you want that feeling of standing wet and naked in the garden, shop at Delta Lady Lovin' Lingerie, located at Rodeo Drive in Boise, Idaho, or on the web at www.yourmydeltalady.com.
Thank you. Tell you, this is pretty wild. I wouldn't be got there wearing any of it, but and yes, boy, I don't know if this is, gets the record for coming the furthest this year, but our good friends from California, we've got some more from California, I guess several people from California, but Spring and Wes are here. Please welcome Spring and Wes.
Just want to take you to church for just a little minute. On the wings of a snow-white dove, God sends His pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, when troubles surround us, when evils come, the body grows weak and the spirit grows numb. When these things beset us, God doesn't forget us. He sends down His love on the wings of a dove, on the wings
in the whole wide world is a person also from Houston. And I want you to please welcome Nita.
Houston Mafia. First of all, I want everybody to just go ahead and say thank you right now. Gary and I practiced this, and we practiced this, and we practiced this, and we finally came to our senses and said, we suck. So I'm just going to read this to you because it's very special and it's for my husband. It's called Two Silver Hearts by Shake Russell. Two silver hearts, they're lifelong friends, they've always been. There's so much to look back upon. Their love begins where other lovers often end. There's so much to be thankful for. I know, I heard him say, these years they've been so good to her. I know, I do believe he knows this time. She's been loving him a long, long time. It had no name when I first walked with you. We had so much to look forward to. Then you changed my name, and you watched my hair turn brown to gray. I've so much to be thankful for. I know, I heard her say, these years they've been so good to him. I know, I do believe she knows this time for sure. She's been loving him a long, long time. Two silver hearts, they're lifelong friends. They've always been. They've always been. And now I'd like to introduce three people that are very special to me. My son Tommy, my daughter-in-law Tiffany, and also present my grandbaby to be. And Curtis, number 4, I'm sorry. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses, come and drag me away. Wild horses, come about 5 minutes before the show started.
our next guest and her friend, because we were worried they're not going to make it, but they did make it, and I just met these two young people. They're so beautiful, and I know what they've got to say is going to be great. But would you please help me welcome Addie and Ronnie?
Flower bud so bright, flower bud with all your might. May you become a beautiful flower, that which we say, oh, a beautiful flower in the night, which you started out by giving all your might.
Oh, Mr. Sun, come out, come out. Oh, Mr. Sun, you hear me shout. Come over here, come look for me. Look by the pink rose and the bumblebee. Oh, Mr. Sun, let us play and obey. Oh, Mr. Sun, let us sing. Oh, Mr. Sun, bring spring.
Thank you, Addie. Thanks so much. Here's one of our main attractions of the evening. Again, one of the great people from Houston, Texas. Please welcome our good friend Rose.
I did everything last year, and that was like my first time ever, and I thought I'd do it again and humiliate myself one more time. But it's just, I think of funny things, and I don't know, I'm just like a peon, but that's okay. So here it goes. And that was a tough act to follow, by the way. A very tough act. But I'm next.
Hold that pose, man.
Oh, by the way, I changed some money in my insurance. Just FYI.
Why?
Geico. So that I throw it in there. I save money, by God. That's what I got here. I empty Christmas procrastinator. I just like, man, Christmas to me is just not the deal for me. So like, you know, Christmas Eve is my thing. I get everything, and it's nothing they want, you know. But I have to give them something. It beats money, I guess. Money would work, but you have to give them something wrapped up. I think. You know, I'm on the island, so like the wrap up things should be good.
Yeah.
So anyways, I buy them things they don't even need. It's something I need. You know, so like. But I just buy it for them and just like suck it up and just like wrap it up and give it to them. Although I want it. I want it. And I'm sure everybody's done that. Like, man, I can really have that. But that's okay. I have a heart. I give it up. What do you get this about Michael Jackson and showing up at court in his PJs? What's that about? My God, he has SpongeBob PJs. You know, that's not a good sign. That is way not a good sign. Poor boy. Not a good sign, but that's okay. I mean, may the force be with him. Poor boy. I just couldn't imagine a 45-year-old guy waking up and saying, man, I can't get dressed. Can't get dressed. That's a shame. And there's some more, of course. And you tell a thing one thing, you say no to something to a kid, you know, like the kid comes up saying, you know, I want this, and you say no, and then they go down the road, and then, you know, things lead to, bottom line is kids want stuff, and then they don't get it. What happens 20 years later? They're in therapy, you know, and they like judge them ADD, you know, they give them meds and stuff. And then the final conclusion is they're like just angry. You know, it's terrible. So I've been through that like 4 times. 4 times some money. Oh man, I can read these notes. Excuse me. Anyways, therapy. I'm still in therapy. It's not about the kids. I just don't want to get into it. Last year, I told you guys about they found a body about, you know, at the Texas A&M University. You know, found a body, remains and stuff. And then they found out he was the first, the championship, hide and go seek championship ace guy. Well, guess what? They had another thing. They found a second guy. He was like the second, you know? He was the second guy they found, hide and go seek championship. So we got that covered, you know? There's like two deals, you know? Third deal, you're out. You're just dead. Martha Stewart. How about Martha Stewart? My God, she wears that anklet thing. You don't even need that. Just have the paparazzis on her. They'll know everywhere she goes. You know? Poor Martha Stewart. She got the money, man. And that model thing, I don't know. How about the war in Iraq? My God. You know what the thing about Iraq, the war in Iraq is, they just need to sing that Clara Harris and really some pissed off chicks. Put them in some Humvees, send them over there. They will take them down. They will take them down. What do you call it, a deer in a pickle? Excuse me, this is only for adults. A deer in a pickle? Dildo. Well, no, it's a deer and it's a dog, you know. I was thinking like a 3rd grade level. I was just like adding things up, you know, 8 versus, you know, I was just adding things up. Amazing. And the American Idol thing, oh my God. My husband works for Fox. Bless his heart. It brings in ratings. like last year was she bangs, she bangs. Now it's like, you know, she has this shirt like, I'm here to ignore you. Or no, I radiate you or something, I don't know, I don't get it, I don't want that shirt. I do not want that shirt. I don't want that shirt. If I want if I want that message, I will just tell you. You know? I save my shirts for like Leon things, you know? Yeah. Let's see what else.
Get him, bro.
I'm telling you, really, man.
Oh, man.
How about Christmas? Oh God, Christmas. Christmas is bad for me. And I'm a Catholic. It's terrible. I just like go for the church thing. These kids like think there's really Santa Claus. Bless their heart. I know there's no one under 10. But poor thing. And the last stuff I really gotta go into. You know how a deaf person sells chicken? You want to buy some chicken? That's how they get into that, you know? So I don't buy chicken from deaf people. Just go to the grocery store. You know, I'm from Texas, so like we like have these words that just it makes up things such as manicotti. Manicotti. If I had that car, would be in Vegas, baby. One word. Mayonnaise, another word. You know, like mayonnaise, some good food. Yeah. Plain but simple. And going out. And these lights are overreach. Okay, in terms of Michael Jackson, all that, I was thinking about the Beretta guy, you know? God, they're both ugly. So, it would went either way, you know? It would just went either way. I mean, you know, she died, he died. He's on his way, so he's going down. He's broke, he says. That's about it. That's about it.
Thank you, bro.
Wow, who was that? Must be one of our classmates' daughters.
No, that's Bonnie Kelly.
Girl, get out of here. Don't be pulling my legs. She looked like Mr. Ed in high school.
Well, she's found the secret at Magic Mirror Makeover Salon.
Magic Mirror Makeover Salon. Totally touchless. We use no Botox. In fact, we use no tox. We use invasive molecular restructuring. It's known as corrective reflection modification technology. It was developed 60 miles south of New Orleans, near the back edge of Swamp.
I bet it's expensive, don't you?
Gotta be. I've heard they use no knives, no surgery. Just think, no Botox and a pretty buttocks.
Hi girls, I'm Bonnie Kelly. Remember me?
Wow.
Tell us about your secret makeover.
It's no secret. I just heard about this special place called Magic Mirror Makeover Salon, where all the stars went. Brad Pitt, Nicole Kidman.
No way.
Yes, George Clooney, and even that submarine sandwich guy you see on TV. Magic Mirror was their secret. Expensive, but no knives, no lasers, and the size of your thighs do not matter. It's what you see with your own eyes that count most when you look into the magic mirror to create your own new look.
At Magic Mirror, the results may be extreme, but there's nothing extreme about our makeover methods. Just ask Oprah, a recent client, and Fergie. Look at Reese Witherspoon of Legally Blonde. She's really 68 years old. And she's one of our best and first customers.
Gee, look at her smile.
I would be smiling too if I looked as good as she does.
But ladies, that smile on Bonnie Keller's face is not about her new great looks. Her smile is what Magic Mirror has done for her husband.
You mean little Petey?
Yes, little Petey is Big Peter now. That's right, finally men can be enhanced with no pain, no pills, and no needles.
It's a miracle!
Yes, it's Magic Mirror Makeover Salon, being franchised in a city near you. Magic Mirror Makeover Salon. It's totally touchless.
Please ask you to help me welcome our good friend from up in the Detroit area, Pearl Sue Phillips. Pearl, come on out here.
Into her brown eyes said, say a prayer for me. She said, Father, please forgive me. God will set us free. When the morning stopped in the smoke clear, there was thunder from the throne, and seven Spanish angels came to take an angel home. What? Julie? Oh, I fucked that up. Try it again. Angels in the altar of the sun, they were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the garden stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne, and seven Spanish angels took another angel home. She looked down and saw the gunner that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But the final prayer was answered when the rifles fired within. Come on, now help me out. There were seven Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. Oh yeah, beaming at lovers at the valley of the gun. When the glory smoke and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. Seven Spanish angels took another angel home. Worst rendition I ever did, but that was for my husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to now welcome Special K from Austin, Texas.
I think that, sometimes we lose perspective of the fact that Leon's not the only reason we're here tonight. And I think there's another thing that enables us to be here tonight, which touches my heart a lot, and I think a lot of you might even know the words. If you want to sing along, feel free to.
Our very special guest tonight from South Carolina, Big Vic.
Here come the weekend, honey, what's going on? Do we put our feet up, baby, or party all night long? Whatever.
slip away. Searching for that home, I hope you find it. And I trade all my tomorrows for one single yesterday. To be holding the Bobby's body next to mine. Free just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, nobody's free. Free girl, easy love, hard, we can stand the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Oh, good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La 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 la
women's basketball team in the country are the Tennessee Lady Vols, and their biggest fan is here with us tonight. One of the best people all the way from Knoxville. Please welcome Larry F. great state of Virginia. Please welcome Mr. John Dodo, Dr. John.
Hey, Doc, you enjoy your trip?
I sure did. You? Right. I'll tell you, isn't this something special, LeonLifers? What a special time. Come on. For each and every one of us. Let's hear somebody we all love and care about that couldn't be here tonight. They're sort of out taking care of the third generation. But I'll just go ahead and read it instead of giving you all my usual crap. Hey, y'all. Everyone stop what you're doing and go give Tommy and Tiffany a large lifer hug. From them, congratulations you two, and also to Nikki and Gary, Nita and Gary. No will-o'-the-wisp mushrooms now in the last trimester, Tiff. So, sorry. Anyway, let me get on with this before I stumble over my words. Sorry we can't be with you this year. We were on the road touring college campuses that our son is thinking of applying to. We'll be looking forward to reading all about the shindig on the list, so y'all please let them know what's going on. It says, have a blast, life of love, Scott and Ellen Phillips. Let's hear it for Scott and Ellen. Yeah. They love you all.
There's a lot of people that aren't here, and we want to think about them, wish they were here, and just be thankful that we're here. It's a time of celebration. It's actually, we're here because of birthdays, and so we want to remember that and just be glad we're here. I want to close out Act 1, and before I do that, bring out my good friend Nancy. We were able to combine all of our sponsors this year, and in order to save money, but we ended up getting the best ad agency you could possibly get, the Panmure, Utah ad agency. I'm telling you what, look at this promo, and all over this city, you'll see this stuff everywhere. You can go into any bathroom in the state, and you'll see something about these products. But please welcome Nancy B. Nancy B, are you here?
Yeah.
Here she is. Oh no, she's got the ribbon. I don't know what this is all about.
Watch out,
How y'all doing?
All right.
Well, I'm gonna make Daryl crazy right off the bat. I know that's true. Anyway, first I'd like to remind y'all to please make sure you pay attention to all our sponsors and spend your money with them. I'd like to remind you that we're sponsored tonight by the new latest movie from Shelter Studios, Oklahoma Boogeyman, Delta Lady Love and Lingerie, and they have great accessories as well. I can vouch for that. I happened to see Daryl's suitcase, by the way, when I was in his bedroom earlier today, and I can vouch for the fact that he does have a few of them G-strings in there. So, just so you know, Magic Mirror Makeover Salon, I have Bluebird, Bounty, and Bail Bonds, and of course, our old friends at Will-o'-the-Wisp, Wild Mushrooms. So, without any further ado, our first guest of Act 2 is that bundle of energy from North Carolina, Carol Sears, who may be dressed at this point, or maybe she's going to come out in her grass skirt again, I'm not sure. Or not. Carol. Carol. Here she comes. They're telling me she's coming. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hey. Hello. Okay.
It feels so wonderful. Is it loud to you guys? Anyway, I just ran around back because I didn't realize it was my turn now. I'm just feeling that life for love all over again, and it feels really good. The name of my poem is Life with Lifers. Lifers Shindig number 2. Can I get a big woo woo? One sure thing in life I've found is that lifer love's real, down to ground. Meeting lifers from all over the states, like M.A. from West VA with Leon plates. At home with sweet honey pie, so filled with life and love, she has the face of an angel and a heart like a dove. So many wonderful people come together to share the joy of life's simple pleasure.
Lifers together at Honey's to dine, thinking of the master of space and time. Leon Russell, our common thread, Okie born and Southern bred. We're wishing Leon all the best and hoping he's getting plenty of rest. Lifer in a nutshell, a lover of Leon, our great inspirational music chameleon. Here's a quote from Kevin, and I agree. I'm a lifer in every sense of the word. Welcome, Kevin, fellow lifer from North Carolina, or NC really, to make it sound like it rhymes. Florence, Honey's lovely beauty operator, so comforting and kind, a real sedator. Smokehouse Bob, man, you rule when it comes to getting barbecue full. Our time spent in Muskogee is nothing but bliss. It's a time in life we know not to miss. It's only the beginning of our shindig show, taking life easy, take it nice and slow. Life with lifers, what could be better than joining our hearts and coming together? I love it. Let's just do another big woo-woo. What I've been thinking about is, it seems like I've been here since like Sunday, but it seems like time goes so fast. And what I miss the most is that I can't take all of you home with me. And then whenever I see the pictures on list, it just makes me sad and lonely because I know how we felt the hugs, but yet you have to imagine, and it's harder to imagine than feel them. So, can we do? Oh, there's my buddy. Okay, well, anyway, let's just do another big woo-woo and then I'll go on out of here. Woo! One of the things that I love the most is that, like, can everybody just stand up if I call your name? And if I forget you, just everybody will probably stand up in a minute. The Jaybird. Now, I have to tell this because everywhere I go, I try to invite people to join the list and everything, and I do that all the time. And I haven't ever seen, like, oh, wait for Joe Daddy to, say new members and stuff, and I don't see anybody. But then Bob goes with me to Nashville, and I talk to some people, and he talks to Jaybird, which I didn't know it then, and Mike, and he invites them to, join the list and everything. What do you know? They join the list and they come to Oklahoma too. So I tell him I'm envious, but okay, stand up, Mike. Okay, this is Mike. And at the Nashville show, they were sitting right across from us, at the table. And it's just wonderful how everybody meets and, and then here they come and come to Oklahoma, and I love it. And then my friend Pam Three Cats, I feel like I've known her all my life, and I just met her today just for a few minutes.
You have to stop talking, Zach.
Okay, I'm gonna let her talk.
Just for a minute. Hi, everybody. I came here from New Jersey, and I have a special presentation for Carol because she's the Bluebird Queen. And this lovely lady, I'm a kindergarten teacher, and she sent my kindergarten kids all these little bluebirds. All the kids got bluebirds, and they got 2 bluebirds, one for themselves and one to give away to somebody that means something to them. So we put a book together, and we have a book for Carol and one for Leon. And the kids. I'll read you just a little bit of the book. It says, once upon a time, Mrs. Carroll of North Carolina sent Mrs. Nanny, that's me, Mrs. Nanny's class a flock of bluebird pins. Each child in Mrs. Nanny's class received 1 bluebird pin to keep and 1 to give to someone special. This is the story of where the bluebirds went. And then, this book is dedicated to Mrs. Carol Sears, who loves music and gives out bluebird pins with love. And it's also dedicated to the musician Leon Russell, who sings about bluebirds and gives out the power of love and music. This book was made with love by all the kindergarten kids in Mrs. Nanny's class in New Jersey. And then as each kid just made pictures, I have to just show you some pictures. Everybody made pictures of where their bluebirds went. And the bluebirds went to like their moms and their sisters and their brothers. But then we also had some special bluebirds. One bluebird flew over Iraq with Major Dad, an Air Force pilot. And one bluebird went to South Africa to a teacher who teaches Zulu children. And the last one went to a tsunami worker, a relief worker. So these bluebirds are really getting around. And thank you, Carol. But somebody said there's a company that will publish it and you can buy it. So we're trying to get it done for everybody.
I love Leon Russell. Leon Russell, he doesn't know maybe everything. I can't tell him everything he's done for me. But I could tell you my whole story, but I can't do that because we don't have enough time. But anyway, I'll see you back at Honey's house, and if you want to listen to me talk, I'll talk some more.
Okay, because there has to be balance in the universe, you know, there's yin and yang, and positive and negative, black and white. State of Florida is a proud home, or maybe not so proud, of Nubro Nut. To balance that out, it's also the home of our next guest, Mr. Bob Cox.
And it makes no difference where I turn. Can't get over you, and the flame still burns. And it makes no difference night or day. The shadow never seems to fade away. And the sun don't shine anymore. And the rains fall down on my door. And it makes no difference how far I go, 'cause just like a scar, the hurt will always show. And it makes no difference who I meet, they're just a face in a crowd on a dead-end street. And the sun don't shine anymore. And the rains fall down on my
bounty and bonds, we understand the stress and potential awkwardness of contacting a bounty or bail bond agency.
We are here to assist you and your loved ones in your time of need.
We're well trained and dependable, and the courts know that if we bond you, you flee and skip bail, we will get you.
Call 1-800-424-5739. We are on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
When it comes to bail, don't fly away.
And don't sing. When someone does foolishly skip bail, and if for any reason you want to track them down, call the Bluebird Bounty and Bond.
Yes, at BBB Inc., our bounty hunters do not work on commission.
Dead or alive, we pay our bounty hunters well either way, and so far our track record is 97% found and caught, dead or alive.
So, don't fly away.
Call 1-800-424-5739 on duty 24/7.
Bail is not always available. It can legally be denied for an offense or a charge which the courts determine to be non-bailable.
But when bail bond or bounty are needed, call the best in the scum-chasing racket Bluebird Bounty and Bond.
Don't fly away.
We're flying away.
Walking's much too slow. Going back to the border. One way I'm headed home. No, you
chicken and that other great meat. Will-o'-the-wisp wild mushrooms are delicious.
Last fall, me and my old man Duty here, we were sitting around watching the tube and all the power went out and it was pitch black. No candles, no batteries, and no flashlights. What was we to do?
Well, hey, honey, pull out that carton of Will-o'-the-wisp wild mushrooms out of the fridge over there.
Woo-wee, they lit up the room with the most romantic glow when I sat them on the coffee table.
Them mushrooms is tasting mighty fine. Yummy.
And they're making me look good too.
And they're making you look real good too.
Woo-wee!
Buy Will-o'-the-wisp wild mushrooms. They glow in the dark.
Okay, our next, whatever you want to call this here that we've decided to do, requires a little bit of audience participation. So are y'all ready? Give me an L. L. Give me an E. E. Give me an O. O. Give me an N. N. What's that spell? Leon. What's that spell? Leon. Leon. Okay, give me an L. L. Give me an I. I. Give me an F. F. Give me an E. E. Give me an R. R. Give me an S. S. What's that spell? Leon. Leon. And once again, I'm real proud to present Tommy.
All right.
Get down.
The suckers lose themselves in the games they love to play. The children love to sing, but then their voices slowly fade away. People always want to take a step from what is true. That's why I like you around. I want you. Oh, you do, 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 you do. Make me want you. An open invitation to the dance. I can sit at the bar that we're in. No apology because my urge is genuine. And the mystery of your rhythm is so feminine. Here I am and I wanna take a hit of your stank, cause the good stuff deep into my soul. Ooh, I want you. And I said, do you, 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 do? Make me want you. Oh, you do, 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 you do. I want you. And I can't get enough. And I can't get enough of you, 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 you. And I can't get enough. Oh. After we did it by the windowsill, smoke creeps down to the midnight sky. Presently in the quilt that your mother made. To live this way is not bad for you, said it's not bad for me. Like a jazz DJ, you taught me to sleep. I said there'll be no regrets when the worms come, and they shall surely come. Oh, you do, 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 you do. Make me want you. Oh, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, you do, you do, you do. I want
like to start out by saying that it just keeps getting better. Well, as you probably all know by now, I've relocated to this country. And I think not a day goes by that I don't make some sort of observation or comment to my new wife about some of the cultural differences, little, small, just things that come up. So we decided that, I should maybe share them with you. The first one being the whole, all the references I'm always hearing to the North and the South. From where I come from, you're all from the South. So, I know all about the Civil War. You know what? That was 150 years ago. Get over it. You're all Americans, and I'm happy to be here, so, don't fret that stuff anymore. Something that came up one day while I was driving with Linda, and she made what we always refer to as an American stop. And I said that to her. I said, where I come from, we call that an American stop. And she says, that's funny, because we call it a California stop. Now, I don't know if this varies from state to state, but I just thought that was interesting. Another thing, this was something that actually Linda had noticed when she came up to visit me in Ottawa the first time, is the walk, don't walk signs, which I guess you'll have to take my word for this, or the next time you're up in a Canadian city, is that the man who walks in Canada walks big strides, whereas the man who, when they tell you to cross the street here, the guy walks like this. Now, I'm not sure what the problem is. The only thing that we can figure is that because it's so cold up there, everybody's in a big hurry to get across the street as fast as possible. So I'm not sure if that's true. Another thing, and this may be only unique to Denver, so the Sunday Denver Post comes out on Saturday. I have no idea what the story is with that. The very first time I walked into a convenience store, and the Sunday paper was out on Saturday. And it's great, because I can't wait to read the Sunday paper, but I don't understand that. I was looking for the Saturday night box scores in the Saturday paper, but it was the Sunday paper. Anyways, you got my point by that. Another thing, I spent 10 years working in retail, and the emphasis in retail is always on customer service, and the main thing is make sure you thank your customer. When someone says thank you, and you say you're welcome, and here I've noticed that when people, if someone will serve me and I'll say thank you, they'll go and I just can't get used to that. It doesn't matter. And now I want you to be aware of this, because you're going to get Another thing. Something interesting about, if you read Canadian newspapers, there's a lot of, a good fat chunk of the news in the Canadian newspaper is about the United States. There's nothing about Canada in an American newspaper. Absolutely nothing. However, in the weather, on the weather forecasts, or in the papers or on TV, whenever you have problems, no matter where they are, no matter how far south they are, it's coming down from Canada. It's an Arctic storm from Western Canada. And the funny thing is, in Canada on the Weather Channel, when they're having problems, it's coming up from Colorado. So I guess nobody figures that the Canadians are watching the American and vice versa. Something that was explained to me after I drove through Kansas for about the 12th time is that if I've seen Kansas, I've also seen Nebraska and Wyoming and possibly parts of Texas. So, yeah, I'm sorry about the Texas part. I don't know that for a fact. That's just what I was told. A lot of times I'll say something and I'll get in trouble for it, because people, I guess they take it the wrong way, because it has a different meaning where I come from. The first time that I remember talking to Linda about a Christmas party that I was at work, and I explained to her that everyone got pissed, and she couldn't understand why everyone got so upset at a Christmas party. And I said, no, getting pissed is if you drink a lot. And she said, no, that's pissed off. Or, no, that's getting pissed. I still don't understand. To me, getting pissed is drinking a lot, and getting pissed off is getting upset.
That's getting fucked up.
Yeah. So, I also use that as an out whenever I'm in trouble. I just say, no, that's how it is in Canada. Another thing they tell you, if you go to a foreign country, the best way to learn the culture is by watching television. And seeing as the government doesn't see fit to allow me to work yet, I get to watch television. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the guy on CNN, Lou Dobbs, the guy who does the business segment. Well, a classic quote that I just need to make into a bumper sticker. At some point, he was rambling on about something, but he said, being stupid is un-American. And I thought it was great. Another thing that I picked up on television, there's a series of Walmart commercials where they profile people who have worked for Walmart for years and have moved up in the food chain of Walmart. And one guy says, you know, and I've achieved it, and my wife works, and now my kid is working, and it's the American dream. And I never knew that was the American dream. So, anyway, as soon as the government does let me work, I'm applying to Walmart. Another thing is I get used to all the new holidays that I get to celebrate here. And one of the first ones, I mean, aside from Thanksgiving, which I was quite familiar with from all the movies I had seen of dysfunctional families getting together and eating too much, that kind of thing. But over President's Day, I was intrigued by President's Day because I've had people explain to me what it used to be when they were kids. You actually did things in school and you had to write a project about a president and the whole thing, but I didn't really see a lot of that. I think it seems to me that the whole reason for President's Day is to go out and buy a mattress. And I haven't been able to make the connection. No one's been able to explain to me the connection between presidents and mattresses. I was kind of hoping that I'd get together with all my neighbors who had the day off from work and we'd have a big president's cake with all the president's pictures on it, and we'd all get to tell stories about our favorite presidents, and it never happened. One of the things I absolutely love about this country is that no matter where you go, no matter what state you're in, no matter what little 1 or 2 lane highway you're traveling on, there are signs for this town has the biggest whatever, the oldest whatever, the smallest whatever, so-and-so lived here, so-and-so died. It's great. Everybody has a thing. I'm fascinated by that, even though most of it is totally bizarre, but it's fun. And lastly, growing up, for me, a honeydew was a melon. And I don't know if this really isn't a cultural difference. I think it's because now I'm married. But honeydew has taken on an entirely new meaning for me. And not surprisingly, that's just an interesting segue to introduce my wife, who may or may not have something for me to do. Do you have any honeydews for me?
Well, as a matter of fact, could you hold that? And could you hold on to this? This is your list. Okay. And would you take that from me? I have a lifergram here. It's a lifergram from a man I've known over 25 years. He is our brother and our friend. He is also one of the wisest souls I've ever known, and I'm honored to share his words of wisdom with you tonight. It's from Ambrose Campbell. Ambrose says, I am an American, an Englishman, and an African man, and who am I to have all that? Last year I talked to you about the power of love. Remember, love will never die. Love will always exist because people will always be falling in love getting married, and our children will fall in love too. Therefore, love will never die. Life tends to get more serious as we get older. This year I'd like to talk about the power of the lifers. Life and love has brought us all together. When we are all together, we are one. We are brothers and sisters. Remember to love, respect, and take care of one another. What we have together as lifers is good, good, good. In fact, it is priceless. Some lifers have passed on before us. However, they still believe in us. They are still with us today, as our love for them will always keep them alive. Love is a gift. It carries across the miles. Love knows no boundaries. This love we all have will last a lifetime. There is no end to the beauty of love, and there is no end to creation. Please say a prayer for me, and remember that I love you all. God bless Ambrose.
We have another Lifer Grab coming up. I'd like to have Spring come out.
Hi everyone, I know you are all having a wonderful time, and even though I wish I could be there, please know that I'm there in spirit. She wanted us to tell Leon a big happy birthday for her. She hopes to see us all at a concert event in the not too distant future. She says I'll be playing Leon for the next few nights and imagining that I'm there. Make sure you have fun, and this is from my lovely Lifer Goddess Lunch Lady friend, beautiful Joanne Muskogee from beautiful Placerville, California. And now I'd like you to help me welcome somebody who has a song that sort of pays tribute to Leon's rockabilly roots and pays tribute to us just a little bit. Help me welcome my DH, that's darling husband Wes.
Just like to do a song for you. It's kind of before Leon, actually. Since we came out from California, and I heard somebody say rock and roll out there, I thought I'd do a song, but a guy from Oklahoma went to California. It's the other way around. So by Eddie Cochran with a few new words to it. Spend it right. Well, I do my hard work all week long. The house is empty and those folks are gone. Woo! Come on, everybody. With the bare feet slapping on the floor. Well, the music's so get you can't sit still. If your brother won't rock you, then your sister will. Woo! Come on, everybody. Muskogee, gonna be there for the Lifers Ball. So tell all your friends to be there, one and all. Well, there'll be Leon and the shindig and the honey Q. And if we don't get home for a week or two, who cares? Come on, everybody.
Kirkland is going to play a little something for us now.
Still hanging in with us.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy's going to help me out, and I appreciate that. We're just going to do a quick medley of a few songs, and I think these are songs you guys probably know, so just jump right in and help us sing them and make us sound better. So.
Audience participation.
release. Any day now, any way now, I shall be released. You understand the man in this lonely crowd. See my light come shining from the west up to the east. And any day now, any way now, I shall be released.
Come on up and read us another lifergram.
Wait till we get out of here.
Anyway, there's a lifer goddess that a lot of times a lot of us really wondered whether she existed or not. She would post and we'd have these events and she was never there. But come Biloxi, she ended up showing up, and she came to a bunch of lifer events, and I have a lifergram from her. She's my favorite parrot head. It says, a lifergram, eh? How about, howdy from Texas, lifers. We wish we could be there with you to help Leon celebrate his birthday and join the festivities. Everybody have a great time, and we'll be looking forward to seeing all the pictures and hearing some new blackmail stories. Love you. From just a few miles north of San Antonio, Texas, aka Cibolo. Dina, Ben, and the girls, also known as the Fockers.
I'd like to bring Daryl back out here.
Daryl and Larry?
No, Daryl and Helen. Daryl and Helen.
Let's give Nancy a big hand. I want to get Ron Colburn to start making his way up.
One more time, thank you again for coming, and thank you for all the participation that we had tonight. We have had a good time, and we're just happy to see everybody again.
And thank you, Ron, for all that you did. Ron was the person that really got the place for us. We made arrangements to have one of the best sound systems. You know, if Leon was would have been able to come on Saturday night. You know, this was probably going to be one of the best concerts you would have ever seen. You know, remember how nice the sound was last year. We were able to even beat that. And Ron and Honey, of course, you know, our host, they are really the reason why, along with their brother, our original moderator of the list, Rick, that's why we're here in Muskogee, you know, to celebrate he has a birthday coming up pretty soon, and so, you know, wish him happy birthday too before you leave town.
Happy birthday, Ron! Happy birthday, Ron!
I stepped out of the shower, and I got a good look at myself. Pot-bellied, gray hair, and I thought I was somebody else. Got my reflection in the mirror on the back of the bathroom door. I just don't look good naked anymore. So I'm going upstairs, turn the bathroom mirror to the wall. I hung it there when I was trim and tall. I'd stand there and smile and strut and flex until my arms got sore. But I just don't look good naked anymore. Well, I used to go out with the girls. I love them one and all. Now they don't get very close to me. They're afraid I'll trip and fall. Well, I went to the doctor for my annual medical exam. I stood there in the buff, and suddenly he said, "Man." I said, "What is it, doctor? Some fatal disease? I just gotta know the score." He said, "No, you just don't look good." Well, me and my wife had a dance routine. Everybody said it was unique. Now it's the only time when we're back to back that we're dancing cheek to cheek. Well, I went to a nude beach for a little seaside fun. And I stretched out in my birthday suit, soaking up the sun. And somebody yelled, "Hey, there's an old white whale washed up on the shore." I just don't look good naked anymore. Yeah, my arches fell, my chest went to hell, and my butt's dragging the floor. Oh, I don't look good naked anymore. Just don't look friggin' good naked anymore. True songs that really hit me.
For all of us.
Listen, this is something special again, and I hope we got the technology working. Had a little bit of a tough time getting this one this year, but let's see if it'll work. See what you think. Coach. What a man. Now, probably the biggest biggest heart I've ever met, my good friend from New York City, Mr. Johnny Blues.
You guys having fun or what? I don't know if you guys realize that Darryl really put this whole show together himself. He wrote all the scripts. Everything you've heard tonight was actually written personally by Darryl. And he needs to recognize. Each year it gets better and better, but by far this was the best one. And I just found also Pam from Pam, where are you? She did all these as artwork herself. And Honey, now this is a very special. Honey, come out here a second. This is probably one of the most special persons I've ever met in my life. These young ladies standing next to me. Let me tell you, this woman, I mean, who would ever embrace us as a group into their home the way she does and put up with bullshit? You know what I mean? And the work that she has done behind the scenes to put this whole thing together, the hours, is just unbelievable. And she does it for the love of us, you know? And she feels a little back, I know, that we give towards her. But what she gives to us is just unbelievable. And to me, and she's become just a great personal friend of mine throughout the years, who I love very much, you know? They're going to do another song, Darryl and Honey. Isn't that right, too? Okay, so they're going to come out in a second, but this is a great special woman, and I really we should thank her one more time for really putting this together.
Come on home now.
I got a lipogram from a very dear friend of ours that most of you know, some of you don't, but he's a very special person to me, personally, and to the group. Will. Yes. Yeah. This is from Will. Hello, lifers. What can I say? I wish I was there meeting old friends and making new ones. It's going to be weird being home this year, but I know I feel the power of lifer music and the power of lifer love with every post I read and every picture I see. And definitely I will be there in spirit. Have a blast. Blessed. Please tell Honey that I sincerely regret that I'm unable to attend this year. Don't forget to hydrate. Love her well. Honey's going to come out now with Vic and Bill to another song.
So we've come up with a little song, wondering if our snoring is going to be broken. So this song is built as Snoring Be Broken, Unbroken, or the Snoring Symphony.
Johnny Snort bass.
might remember this song from a couple of years ago. I'm not going to tell you the story, but I do have some songs in the around here somewhere that have a little story on top of it. And, honey, do you want to add anything before we go into our song?
I think Old Friends just says it all there. The part that you know, you sing with me on this. I want us to have an all old friends. I'll sing little parts, but you come in with me. While you know on Old Friends, that's what we are. Old friends, after all of these years, just old friends, through the laughter and tears, old friends, what a find, what a priceless treasure. Old friends, like the rare piece of gold, my old friends, makes it great to grow. Old friends, all I can hold to old friends. Now God must have known that someday on our own we would lose our will to go on. And that's why He sent friends like you along. Oh, friends, you've always been there, my old friends. We've had more than our share, old friends. I'm a rich millionaire in old friends. A phone call, a letter, a pat on the back, or hey, I just dropped by to say, a hand when you're down, a loan when we just couldn't pay. A song or a story, a rose from the florist, a little note that you just happened to send out of the blue, just to tell me that you're still my friend. Oh, friends, yes, you've always been there, my old friends. We've had more than our share, old friends. What a priceless treasure. Old friends, yes, you've always been there, my old friends. We've had more than our share, old friends. We are all millionaires in old
For all those people who Tommy and Tiffany wanted to be here but couldn't be here today. For our fallen friends and those we love. We invite you to be celebrants and not observers. You're all very important in the lives of this couple. And that's why they decided to do this here today in front of you. We're gathered here together today in the embrace of the Holy Spirit to bear witness as Tommy and Tiffany unite their lives in sacred matrimony. Tommy, will you take Tiffany as your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep faith with her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Tiffany, will you take Tommy as your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep faith with him for as long as you both shall live?
In love and trust, I give myself to you.
In love and trust, I give myself to you.
With these vows, you bind yourselves each to the other. Does any present say nay?
I, Tommy, take you, Tiffany, to be my wife from this day and for all days to come, in sickness and in health, in plenty and in want, in sorrow and in joy, to respect and trust, to amuse and delight, to love and to cherish, for as long as we shall live. This I do swear before these witnesses.
I, Tiffany, take you to be my husband from this day and for all the days to come. In sickness and in health, in plenty and in want, in sorrow and in joy. To be body and bosom, at bed and at board, to respect and to trust, to love and to cherish, for as long as we shall live. This I do swear before these witnesses. No trouble. There's more.
By the exchange of your vows, thou art joined this day together and in the fulfillment of your vows, be united forever after.
I receive you, Tiffany, as my wife from this hour and for as long as we live. And thereunto, I pledge thee my troth, dedicating myself and my life to supply and supplant to you and to our child all that you shall ever need. I dedicate myself to our family, to raise and prosper, to carry on the life that we've begun together.
I receive you, Tommy, as my husband from this hour and for as long as we live. And thereunto, I pledge thee my child, also dedicating myself to our family, to supply and supplant all that is needed to carry on the life we have begun together.
In token of this pledge, bestow you upon each other the rings, that they may serve as a symbol for your never-ending infinite union, and for all the world to see.
With this ring, I do wed. With all my worldly goods, I thee endow. With my body, I thee honor. And and with all my heart, I thee embrace.
With this ring, be wed. With all my worldly goods, I thee endow. With my body, I thee honor. And with all my heart, I thee embrace.
Above you are the heavens, and below you the earth. And as time passes, remember, be close, but not too close. Possess one another, but do it with understanding. Have patience with each other, for storms will come. But if you stand united together, as quickly as they come, they will disappear. Be free in giving of affection and love. Make love often, be sensuous to one another. Have no fear, and let not the ways nor the words of strangers give you any harm. Is it your wish, Tiffany, to join your life with this man? Is it your wish, Tommy, to join your life with this man? For as much as Tiffany and Tommy have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before God in this company, and thereunto have given themselves to each other and pledged themselves to each other, and have declared the same by the joining of hands, sharing a chalice, and the giving and the receiving of a ring. I pronounce, therefore, now, that they be man and wife together in the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, bless and preserve and keep you. The Lord mercifully, with his favor, look upon you, and so fill your life with all spiritual benediction and grace, that you may so live together in this life that in the world to come, you may have life everlasting.
Right now and forever. Ask him to help you, and you shall receive all the blessings of heaven. Right there where you're standing, you'll always remember when you first well, we started out in those early days with those easy words and sexy ways. It's no need to wonder why it's so hard to say goodbye. Just give me some kind of clue. Is that just one thing I can do? But sit alone by myself and cry. So hard to say goodbye. But when one's changed, you know they will. You pay the price, you foot the bill. Now the answer seems so plain. I must get pleasure from the pain. I love you more than I can tell. You give me heaven, you give me hell. Now I sit and wonder why it's so hard to say goodbye. But when they change, you know they will. So you pay the price and foot the bill. Now the answer seems so plain. I must get pleasure from the some kind of clue. Is that just one thing I can do? But sit alone by myself and cry, so hard to say goodbye.